Every day, the husband bathes his paralyzed wife. That day, he had just filled the bathtub with water. Suddenly, his foot slipped. He hit his head on the sink, fell heavily to the floor, and lost consciousness. The faucet kept running, the tub filling fast, the water climbing up my body until it nearly reached my neck, and I could not escape, fear flooding me like ice. Right before I broke, a bloody hand appeared in my sight. He had forced himself up, but his injuries were too severe, and after a few weak moves, he collapsed and went completely still. To avoid drowning, I had to save myself. Instinct pushing me to struggle uselessly in the water. Using the toes I could barely move to hook the drain plug, but my paralyzed body would not listen, and I could not pull it out. I tried again and again, until it finally came halfway loose, and by then the water was at my mouth, and I knew I could not stop. I fumbled blindly, and accidentally snapped the chain, the water still pouring in, half my face fully underwater, suffocation driving me close to madness. I forced my fingers to move, using the shower hose to twist the faucet, and it turned, but the water only slowed and did not stop, and I was still running out of time. Minutes passed, only the top of my head above water, and fear gave me one last burst of strength as I lifted my right leg and slammed it down. The water level dropped fast, my eyes, nose, and mouth breaking free, and I gasped for air, pulled back from death. Even more shocking, feeling returned to my arms. But the moment I thought of my husband outside, that relief vanished. I gripped the tub and looked out, only to realize he was gone, with bloody handprints on the wall and bloody footprints on the floor. And nothing about this felt simple. If he could stand, he should have saved me first, not leave alone. My best friend's warning about his betrayal hit me all at once, every clue lining up, and I understood this was not an accident but a planned trap. I could not hesitate, and before he knew I was alive, I had to call the police. I dragged myself out, used the doorframe to stand, then fell hard, and crawled toward the phone by the bed, only to see there was no signal. A dark shadow flashed outside the bedroom, fear freezing my body as I thought he had come back. I grabbed a shard of glass from the bathroom, then realized it was only the curtain moving, but I knew the danger was not over, and holding my breath, I moved silently down the stair.